Hi everyone, this is Liz from Creative Life of Liz, and I'm here sharing my cards that I made using the Call Me Crafty Out sheet load of cards for November 2023. I used this old paper pad from Craftsmart. It's a hot buy. It's called Gilded Berry. It has gold foiling. I don't know if you can see on the cover here, but I used most of 5 sheets from this paper pad. So I used this pattern that's here on the cover that has a bunch of different like just designs scattered around. I actually cut those all apart. And then I used 2 full sheets of kind of a mauve color inside, and then this is what I have left of the rest. So this is what's left of those 2 mauve sheets, or these 2 strips here. And then this is what's left of the 3rd sheet, which has this like design on it, which I did not use. And then I also used 2 other sheets, which I'll show you in just a second. So the design for this sheet load involved 4 sheets of 6x6 patterned paper, and then some plain cardstock, and then something to be like your sentiment or design in the center. And that would make 8 cards. I instead decided, because I'm using 12x12 paper, if I use 2 sheets of 12x12, that will make then 16 cards. And I used this mauve background color, both the full sheets as well as what wasn't used, of that one that has the sentiment on it, which was just plain, to be my background instead of using cardstock. And then I cut out all those little things on that one piece of paper, which I then used as my kind of sentiment design, those kinds of things. So the design involves these kind of skinny strips, and then these 2 pieces cut out here, and then your design on top. The original Call Me Crafty Al actually has the diagonal go this way, but I cut all of my rectangles to go this way. So that's the direction that I did all of mine in. And then there are some scraps left over, both from the background sheet, because I was using the 12x12s there instead of the 8.5x11s. And honestly, even the 8.5x11s that were in the original sketch would have had some leftovers. And then there are some leftovers of the pattern paper, which was planned. So I just made these little banners inside that have like a wider of the mauve color and then a skinny of one of the pattern papers. I used whichever one was the 2 skinny strips here for the inside. So that just gives some like design on the inside of the cards. It's also less space to write. Usually I'm just writing a short happy holidays kind of sentiment. So I'm just going to flip through these really quickly. I have 8 where this light green paper is the main paper on the sheet, and then 8 where this kind of floral one is the main paper. So here's the 8 where it's the light green. You can see all of the different cut-about parts. I ended up pulling together 3 different cut-out parts here. I just hand cut them, but I think it turned out pretty cute when I started collecting them. Here's some like snowflakes that I just put together. And then this one here. And then I also have the 8 that use that kind of florally berries background. And again, just used a variety of the cut parts. Excuse me. Using them this way. Here I put 2 together, and then this one I ended up actually using 5 on just this one card. Using them this way did use up all of those things that I cut apart as well, and then this one's just like a scattering. So I really did not have a lot in the way of scraps. I showed you what my scraps were. Everything else was just tiny, tiny scraps that are not even, I just got rid of them. They're not worth saving kind of situation. So this is what all of the cards look like that I made. I really enjoyed this pattern from Call Me Crafty Al. I really like her sheet loads of cards, and this will get me, between this and the Christmas cards I've already made, and the other holiday cards that I have left over from previous years and whatever, I'm pretty close to having enough to be able to send out. So that's very exciting for me as well. So that's all I have for today. As always, please like and subscribe below if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It helps me out. Let me know if you've started on your holiday cards. I also want to hear about that. And then also follow me on Instagram at Creative Life of Liz. I show bits and pieces of my paper projects, my planners, my life, what I'm reading, all that good stuff. And until next time, bye.